Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Brandon Smith. I'm the person behind all things cruising. We're here with the one and only Lee, the cruise director. So today we're going to be asking him some really good questions here, and he's going to answer them, and it could help you guys out if you want to be a future cruise director, and this is also going to help me out. You ready, Lee?
Yeah, let's do this.
Okay.
Contracts vary. So the longest contract I've ever done has been close to 8 months. The shortest around 4.5, 4 months. So it really varies. And for me working for Carnival, the company are really good at working around commitments. So I've got a friend who's getting married in September. You know, sometimes people have poignant things in their calendar, birthdays, births, all that stuff. So the company tend to be flexible. But if I had to tell you average, about 6 months on average.
So 6 months is a long time away from family, I bet.
It is, yeah. My first Carnival cruise ship was the Carnival Valor out of Port Canaveral in 2016.
So you're kind of fresh to cruising with still work. How long have you been working with Carnival?
Almost 6 years now.
6 years. So 6 years. I know the cruise director on Adventure was working for, I think, 16 years. So
yeah, that's insane.
So
if I'm honest with you, I started out as a singer and a dancer in the shows for a different cruise company, a smaller English cruise company that I worked with for a couple of years. And I looked at my talent compared to everyone else. And I had to be honest with myself. I wasn't the strongest person in the group. And I felt like I was a little out of my depth, and I was trying really hard to be something that I wasn't. And out the corner of my eye, I saw the cruise director going around the ship, being nice to people, hosting events, introducing shows, and I looked at him and I was like, that doesn't look like hard work to me. My natural skills lend themselves to that work. What I was trying to do as a singer and a dancer, I was trying to be something that was outside of my natural innate skill. And I looked at this guy as a cruise director and I thought, I could do that so easy. And that's what I would encourage anybody to do. Like, find a job that doesn't look like work. And something that you wouldn't have to try to be something that you're not. So I got in touch with the company. I said, hey, I think I'd be better working towards being a cruise director. So I went from the shows, I started doing trivias, games, bingo, comedy. I was a terrible DJ for a little while. And then I worked my way up, and I eventually got an opportunity to cover as the cruise director when one of our cruise directors went on vacation. And then when he came back, I dropped down to being a member of the team. Then I was assistant cruise director, and I eventually got a full promotion. And then in 2016, I came over to Carnival as cruise director. This one.
Yeah.
It has to be.
Yeah, it's such a beautiful ship. I mean, like, you guys should be coming on this ship, or the Celebration, Jubilee, or any other Carnival Mardi Gras class ships. It is big. It is amazing. We're about to do Bolt later on today. Like, right after this, I'm gonna go on Bolt. So it is such an amazing ship, and for like teenagers, the Teens Club is huge compared to other ships.
Right.
It's like the best ship I've ever been on, and it's only day 3, and I've had so much fun here on board.
I'm so glad you're enjoying it. It's great, right?
So, how long have you been with Carnival Cruises? You answered this already. 6 years.
Almost 6. In October, it'll be 6 years.
So that's really cool.
For Carnival, this is ship number 11.
Wow, 11. Okay, that's just a lot. I've not even been on 11 ships, but.
Oh, sleep.
Yeah, sleep. I know. Yeah, because yesterday we were up until like 12, I think, with a deck party. I'm like, how do cruise directors do that? That's the first thing that popped in my mind. Is like, I know you had announced, or because you have to get up early for protocols and all that. I'm a person who hates the morning, so when I become cruise directing in part of the fun squad, it's gonna be hard for me to get used to.
You'll get used to it. You will get used to it. So if I'm honest with you, obligations and duties that you don't see as a guest. I'm involved in scheduling the fun squad
Yeah.
and entertainment team on the events and activities. I work with the entertainment director and we put together the program for next week. We're working on next week now,
Yeah.
just about finalized. I work with Miami head office, so for events that are coming out today, very special day, 4th of July. So we've been working on decorating the Lido
I
day
was
today.
there doing some of the ship tour there, and I saw all
Putting the bunting
decorations.
out.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
the decorations were going up, and it was really cool.
It's really cool, and I train and coach and develop the Fun Squad team members. So that much like yourself, there are people with ambition to be a cruise director that join us and they work in the Fun Squad. So I work with those team members on their hosting skills, but also their back of house skills, admin, emails, scheduling, inventories. The bingo host has to do a full inventory of our bingo storeroom.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of back of house elements, and I oversee that for the Fun Squad and the daytime entertainment staff.
Yeah, and I know every crew member that you're going to see on a ship has all these back things that they do not in front of guests. There's a lot of things that you do not see behind the scenes, and I know that because I went on a ship tour of behind the scenes.
You did Behind the Fun, yeah.
Yeah, and it's a lot of work that crew do, and like you should thank your crew, each and every one of them, because they put in so much work. I remember on the Breeze, I went back in January, our waiter worked from, I think, he got there at dinner at 4 p.m. and was up until 5 a.m. every day in the dining room. So,
it's a lot.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, my biggest advice that I wish I'd received earlier on in my career, and it's going to sound crazy, right? Because so many people look at the cruise director as having this semi-celebrity status, particularly at Carnival more than other cruise lines. I would tell a future cruise director, remember that you're only here because of your guests. The guests are the most important people on the ship that week, and each of you are the most important person in your own experience.
Yeah.
And we're here to make that a reality for you. So much like this, you asked if we can have an interview, and I want you to have the best time possible. So of course, if I'm able to, I'm going to sit down and have an interview with you. If it's within our means, we try to make it happen. And when we do events and parties and games, we have to make it about the people at the events.
Yeah, nothing can happen without people and the guests. So it's like it's up to us to decide if we want to have fun or if we want to do it. That's what you said. At our Sail Away deck party, it's up to us to choose fun. And I feel like this ship has chose fun. It is.
Oh, good. They had this a great crowd, right?
The 80s deck party was just packed. I was like shocked. I've never seen it this packed.
Wait for today.
Yeah, 4th of July.
Wait for today.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good question, but it's so different. There's a lots of different avenues to become a cruise director. For instance, I was a singer and a dancer. I have a theatrical background. I studied theatre. And then I became like a Fun Squad team member, and I worked my way up. But Mike Pack, one of our high-profile cruise directors, who's now a fleet cruise director, he started out in the sports team. So he was working the ropes course and stuff like that. Tyler Meehan, who was just promoted from Mardi Gras now, he's on the Ecstasy. He's going to be cruise director for the month of July. He takes over today. Today's his first day. I'll have to message him. Tyler started out in our youth team, and he was working with the kids. We have people that come to be cruise director from all different backgrounds, but one thing is common across all of us: experience on the ship. You have to know what life is like on board a ship, that you function well as a crew member, but also you have to know the hierarchy, the relationships of the senior leadership, the hotel director, the captain, staff captain, the human resources director, the guest services manager. You need to understand our shipboard family before you could expect to come in and lead.
Yeah.
So you come in, you learn the ship, you become a crew member, and then you grow. Not at all. My mom actually took me on a vacation, a cruise vacation, when I was about 16, and she elbowed me and she was like, "Psst, you could do this." And it was the cruise director she was talking about. She was like, "You could do this." I said, "Mom, I don't want to do that." I never wanted to work on cruise ships, right? When I was growing up, I wanted to be on stage or on TV. And then as I matured a little more as an entertainer, I saw that there's a lot of opportunities to work within entertainment. There's a lot of opportunities to get on a stage, to get on a microphone. And then I found cruise ship performances, and I was like, this is great in the stage shows. The productions that we have on board are incredible,
Yeah,
right?
they're like Broadway style productions.
Yeah.
Every ship I've been on have been really good productions. on board.
Really cool.
Yeah.
So that opened my eyes to cruise ships, and then I found the cruise director role, and it's the only job I want to do. It's incredible.
I've been wanting to be a cruise director since I was 8 years old.
Really?
We went to Disney World, and we went to like this attraction, and they asked all the kids, what would you want to be when you grow up? And the first thing that I thought of was a cruise director, and the whole place went silent because they'd never heard that.
Like, what?
No one really says
Yeah.
that. But I've been wanting to be a cruise director for just my whole life, and going on cruises shows me what it's like, and I know it's a lot different from being a guest, but I just love doing this, and I'm a person, I do theater.
Yep.
But I don't sing, but I just do theater.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
I have a theatrical background. I perform. I do stuff in front of audience, and just yesterday with a deck party, Lee called me up, and that was, I didn't really expect it, but it was such a fun thing. It's a lot of like, it's good to see what it goes through, because like there's a lot of people you have to tend to and just keep them up, and it was really fun yesterday. So
You did a great job.
Yeah.
You did a great job. And your theatrical background, I firmly believe, will really help you.
Mhm.
I'd tell anyone that wants to work in entertainment, whether it's Fun Squad or cruise director, to take a drama class, to get some theatrical experience. It gets you comfortable in your own body, confident and out of your shell. And I'd also say, take a couple of dance classes,
Yeah,
just
I
to be able to
dance.
get rhythm. You
Yeah.
dance?
Yeah, I
Perfect.
perform dancing. I dance. I don't do like a big dance like where I'm in a club or
Yeah.
something, but I dance just by myself. I used to, when I was younger, I used to like put on my own shows in my backyard.
Brilliant.
And I would like put on Spotify my playlist, and I would like
Yeah.
dance to a playlist, and like I was on a cruise ship and all that.
Yeah, and I'd say do that. Jump on YouTube, and there's line dances that come out all the time, right? I was
Yeah.
just watching YouTube the other day, and Cupid has just put out a new dance. You know, we do the Cupid Shuffle.
Yeah, that's my favorite
We just
one.
learned the Cupid Flex. We'll probably do that at the party tonight.
Mhm.
And then there's a new one called the Cookout that Cupid's just learn new dances as
Yeah.
they come out. Or TikTok's great for that as well,
Yeah,
right?
of course.
Because you keep your brain going, and if you can pick up dance routines quickly, it's going to help you so much when you start working on cruise ships.
Yeah, and I know almost every single one of the dance, wobble, Cupid Shuffle, Macarena, and all those type
Brilliant.
of things. I'm trying to branch out to the newer ones, or
Yeah.
the ones that are coming out now.
My favorite venue or place, it's got to be center stage.
Yeah.
Center stage because we don't have it on other ships.
No.
And it's got 3 levels. It feels like a theatre. The theatres back in England where they have the mezzanine, or
Yeah.
Broadway, right? The different balconies, with that LED wall behind
Yeah.
you, all the technical effects. There's only a couple of things that I get to do in there right now, production-wise, but when I'm on that stage, it feels like nothing else. I love that space.
The only thing I don't like about the venue is there's a lot of back parts that are just like where people can't really see, I feel like.
The sight lines.
Yeah.
You know, this ship design is shared across, and you probably know this, AIDA,
Yes,
and our other sister
Costa,
lines, Costa P&O as well.
Yeah.
So that space wasn't necessarily designed with one purpose.
Yeah.
On the AIDA ships, it's like a TV studio.
Mhm.
For us, it's an aerial performance theatre,
Yeah, I know.
theatrical space.
When is that show coming up though?
We've got Voodoo Moon on Thursday,
Uh-huh.
Vegas on Wednesday, Voodoo Moon on Thursday. We are one on Friday.
Okay, so yeah, that venue is one of my favorite venues as well. I already could see, like when I got on board, I said I could see myself on that stage,
Yeah.
entertaining. And another part for like say the favorite part for me would be the ropes course of the water park.
Ropes Course Water Park, Bolt. You haven't done Bolt yet. When you've done Bolt, you're going to include Bolt in that
Yeah,
list as well.
it's the water slide, the orange one.
The orange one!
And that's crazy.
When the floor drops out.
I'm doing it. I'm trying to like keep a straight face, but you cannot keep a straight face on that. You just.
Yeah.
I did a POV yesterday, and it was like, it's just the best water slide. Try it orange, even if you're scared, do
Yeah.
it, because it's not that big of a drop, but it is a very fun.
It's fast though.
Yeah, it's fast. Like.
Oh.
Yeah.
And can I tell you, I personally, if I was involved in the design of those slides, you know, it does the countdown. Did you hear the countdown? I would make the floor drop out on 3.
No, I wish they could do like whenever they want.
Yeah.
I wish that people up there could do whatever they want, because he was playing jokes with me yesterday. It's like 3, 3, 3, and then it was like 3, 2, when I didn't expect it to drop. So they kind of play jokes on you, and they're really fun. The people who work on the water slides.
They've got so much personality.
Yeah.
I don't dislike. I've got to be honest with you, and I know it sounds like really like, oh, I don't dislike anything. I love the job. One of the harder parts about working at sea, but that's not just being a cruise director, right? It's working in any job that takes you away from family and friends. That could be service in the military. It could be work in a different city or state. Being away from family is tough, right? But for me, it's balanced, because every single week I meet new people or returning guests come back. And I see some of our guests more than I see my family in a 6-month period. So the people are the best part of this job. The people that you meet, the connections that you make with guests and with crew, the places that you visit. I think travel really helps to broaden your horizons and open your mind. And as a guest, you get to travel and you get to experience these places. As a crew member, we get to meet and work alongside people from all around the world. So I have the privilege of working with people from like Asia, Indonesia, the Philippines, Thailand. I work with people from all across Europe. I work with people from North America, South America, all over the world. I get to talk to them about life at home. Sometimes they bring like candies and treats from home. It's really cool. It's really cool. And I feel like I'm a better person for being a part of this community. And I'm excited for one day when you get to work on a cruise ship, that you can get that experience.
And my favorite part, I think my favorite cruise, but this is already blown my favorite cruise out of the way. This is my favorite now. But
this one?
The one before this was the Vista, Carnival Vista. It was the return to cruising, the third one yet. And it was very emotional. Like once I stepped off the gangway, I started crying. Yeah. And I never really cried that much on cruises, but it was that. But thank you guys for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the Q&A with Lee, your cruise director. He's right now going to be heading straight to the Carnival celebration, but this was on board the Carnival Mardi Gras. I've had so much fun with this cruise, and there's so much content. Sadly, the end of the video did get cut out, so this is a replacement for that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching today's video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys subscribe, hit that bell notification, and hit that like button so you guys can stay up to date with ship tours, vlogs, and so much more. I'll see you guys later. See you around.